All righty, good morning. Thanks for your patience, appreciate it. And thanks for everybody for showing up today. I'm Anthony Wagner, I'm one of the deputy directors of the Institute, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 9th annual Symposium of the Wu Tsai Neurosciences Institute. We have over 600 folks, or approximately 600 folks registered for today's event. It's great to have so many of you here in person, and I know there are many also joining us online, so welcome to everybody. With all that we've experienced over the past couple of years, we're very excited to be able to gather together in person, adding to the building momentum of re-engagement and renewal on campus. The annual symposium for us at the Institute, it's an opportunity to celebrate our community, to celebrate all the activities in science and beyond over the past year. And this includes, importantly, the accomplishments of our trainees, our faculty, and staff. And of course, this symposium, it's a forum to hear from some of the field's leaders in science and in industry who are focused on problems that are central to Wu Tsai's mission. And we're very fortunate to have an amazing group of participants this year, and thank them all for joining us. At the outset, we think it's important to recognize that Stanford sits on the ancestral land of the Muwekma Ohlone tribe. This land was and continues to be of great importance to the Ohlone people. Consistent with our values of community and inclusion, we have a responsibility to acknowledge, honor, and make visible the university's relationship to Native peoples. Today's program focuses on remembering the past, imagining the future, understanding memory mechanisms in health and disease. As we all know, as cognitive agents, memory is central to our lives, as memory allows us to draw on past experience to inform current thought and action. Memory guides decision-making in multiple fundamental ways. For example, one demand on memory that you undoubtedly faced this morning is to discriminate between the people, places, and things that have been previously encountered from novel people, novel stimuli. We make numerous recognition memory decisions across the span of a typical day, such as deciding whether the person approaching us now is a new acquaintance or someone unfamiliar. Memory also allows us to reconstruct other specific features that comprise a prior event, such as remembering where you were when you met your new acquaintance or what you ate during a shared meal together. Memory also guides many other cognitive and social acts and expressions, such as eyewitness testimony, empathic and altruistic behavior, to name just a few. Now, when we think about our memories, we're often thinking about it pointing backwards to the past. But the essence of memory, of course, the essence of plasticity in mind and brain is prediction. That is, knowledge acquired in the past provides predictions about how to perceive, how to think, how to behave in the present. And this allows us to effectively navigate our worlds in an informed manner. In addition to allowing us to travel back in time mentally and to predict the present, memory also supports our ability to simulate possible near and farther off futures. Neuroscience has made tremendous progress in understanding how these memory behaviors and others emerge from cortical and hippocampal computations. Progress in the field has come from work that spans studies of humans and animals with focal lesions, to functional imaging approaches, to single unit and population level analyses. As in all areas of neuroscience, progress has come from technological advances that enable better measurement, neural manipulation, data, and other forms of computational modeling and theory building, and this is going to be highlighted today. We don't need my slide. Today we're going to hear from leaders in the field who have advanced understanding of cortical and hippocampal mechanisms of memory. Their science spans models and methods, providing complementary and convergent evidence. Our speakers will delineate what we know about core mechanisms that contribute to the encoding or building of memories, as well as to various forms of memory retrieval. Moreover, we'll hear how critical processes such as replay and reinstatement, which occur between encoding and retrieval, in the awake or the sleep state, shape what, when, and how we remember. Emerging evidence suggests that such processes also enable the integration of information across experiences, allowing us to build cognitive maps or structured knowledge. Changes in memory function occur in healthy aging and in multiple diseases, including Alzheimer's disease and Parkinson's disease. Indeed, the centrality of memory is often most evident when we or a loved one suffers fundamental changes in quality of life and daily functioning due to disease-related impairments in memory. The loss of memory function strips individuals of their ability to remember new experiences, to set goals and plan for the future, and even of their sense of self. Loss of memory traps individuals in the immediate present, and with some progressive dementias, even robs individuals of knowledge that was built over a lifetime. Today, we'll also hear about how advances in measuring neural mechanisms of memory in younger organisms or younger people are being extended to understand why some older adults learn and remember better than others. These and related efforts aim to specify how individual differences in memory across older adults relate to preclinical Alzheimer's disease and to AD independent changes with age. Based in the Wu Tsai Neurosciences Institute, we're very excited about the launch of the new Phil and Penny Knight initiative on brain resilience. The Knight initiative focuses on understanding what causes brain cells to die in conditions like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, to determining why brains become vulnerable to degeneration as we age, and to developing ways to promote resilient aging so as to foster cognitive and neural longevity. This afternoon's fireside chat will be between Professor Tony Wiscori, the director of the Knight Initiative on Brain Resilience, and Dr. Carol Ho, Chief Medical Officer at Denali Therapeutics. They'll consider the state of drug development for treatment of AD, avenues for fostering brain resilience, and the role of basic neuroscience in these and other related agendas. Importantly, and as already noted at the outset, across today, we're going to celebrate and recognize the science of our graduate students, postdocs, and research staff. Later this morning, we will announce the Sammy Kuo Award recipients for Best Student and Postdoc Papers. And following the fireside chat, we'll conclude the symposium with a poster session, which will be outside where the morning coffee and pastries were, a poster session that's going to feature science from our trainees along with others. Okay, turning to some quick logistics. Talks this morning or throughout the day are going to be 30 minutes with 10 minutes for questions. Because we have a hybrid situation here, there are roving microphones in the room. Please use the microphone so that those online can hear you as well as those in the room can hear you. For online questions, they're going to be handled via an app called Slido. And this morning we have Sean Schwartz, a PhD student here in psychology, who will assist the speaker and host in managing the online questions. And this afternoon, Dr. Tammy Tran, a postdoctoral fellow in psychology, will play this role. Thanks to both of you. Along with my colleagues, Professors Colleen Grill-Spector, Mark Schnitzer, Yvonne Soltesz, and Kathleen Poston, who will be introducing the speakers and assisting in managing the Q&A. Presentations are being recorded and they'll be distributed, posted online in about a week after the event. Bathrooms are out and to the right. Food and drink during the break are going to be out in the hallway here, as well as lunch are going to be lunch. The boxes are not here. Lunch is outside. Okay, lunch is going to be outside. And again, that's where the poster session is going to be. All right, finally, before kicking off, but not least, I'd like to take a moment to thank our amazing staff who tirelessly worked to bring today's event to life. There are numerous staff members who contributed. Just going to sort of highlight a few. First and foremost, Ifshita Ghosh, Wu Tsai's community program coordinator who took lead on handling the many logistics for the symposium. Joe Wenzel, Wu Tsai's associate director for programs, who put out many fires along the way. Nick Weiler, Wu Tsai's communications director who oversaw media and event comms, and Donna Bruhan, Wu Tsai's events manager, who also made major contributions. We're fortunate at the Institute to have really a remarkable staff, others that I haven't called out, who've not only contributed to this event, but that actually bring our community together, really make our community allow us to achieve everything that we achieve. So thank you to all of our staff.